The curious nature of mankind has seen him explore the atmosphere and forge the bird's mode of transportation. As early as December 17, 1903, planes were invented by Wilbur and Orville Wright, the brothers who would go a long way to amuse people to this day. Desire prompted us to dream of navigating the airborne vessels, and as mere toddlers, we would be asked of our dream careers, and as if we were programmed, we would frantically answer, a pilot. But as time and reality would have it, the dream started growing distant, and soon, for some, they remained to be just that, dreams. '99s is one of the few flying schools in Kenya that have put aviation in shape by offering various piloting courses. The institution is very essential and conveniently opened up in the country to avoid the struggle of students going overseas for the same package.
That's the mentality of the old stage, okay? Nowadays, we believe anyone with a C+ is an average student and can be able to do anything as a C+ and above, both maths and English as well. You must have at least a C+ and above.
The phrase passing with flying colors was coined to describe the pass mark of a pilot, which meant being almost perfect in all the subjects. But today, the rules are toned down a bit.
The requirements of getting a private pilot license: 1, academics, okay? You must be at least an average student. Average meaning you must get a C+ in your KCSE, that is an equivalence. If you're doing IGCSE or any other curriculum, that is, you must be having the equivalence.
All this is a good package that is attainable through a cost. A hefty cost indeed. But the cost is nothing compared to the benefits, as the career is lucrative once you're in it. And after paying all that, would you be guaranteed a job?
Assume this to be a very costly affair. Yes, it might be costly, might be out of reach of the majority, but Kenyans are these days wealthy. We are looking at the cost of training a pilot at about 5 million shillings.
Fear gets into the way of the many who are on their path to attain their dreams. Similarly, most people have shied away from pursuing this career because of the fear of heights.
Will you have a total system failure? Yeah? Maybe I can go up there, radios fail. That's just communication. My engines are still working perfectly. Maybe it's a 4-cylinder engine. Maybe 1 cylinder fails. It's still working. So, yes, situations will happen. You go with someone up, the person has never flown. It's upon you as the instructor to get a way of convincing these students this is the safest means of transport.
We still live in a society that underestimates girls who take up responsibilities at big male-dominated fields. The perception has led some to try and intimidate women from working in certain professions. However, this does not scare the competitive girls in this industry.
It doesn't really bother me that much, but the fact that I need to impress many people is the factor that is sort of a challenge, but it hasn't really affected me personally in terms of when I'm actually flying, because you know, when I'm in my zone, I am in my zone.
Man is to error, but how do we avoid mistakes, especially with all the parameters on the cockpit? Keen is the remedy pilots apply in their daily routine.
As you fly and you gain more hours, it becomes part of you. You get comfortable and you get used to it.
But how does it become part of you, and how do you ever get used to it? The answer is simple: simulators.
Most Kenyans are not accustomed to machines like this one that I'm walking out from. Reason being, most flying schools omit this part. Well, right behind me is a very sophisticated flight simulator integral in aviation schools, and it's only available in 2 flying schools, 99 Flying School being one of them. Let's find out how it functions.
30 degrees altimeter steady, GA rolling to heading of north. 30 degrees altitude, 30 degrees altimeter.
So once the students come and join 99 Flying School, initially we take them through the ground class, that's for 3 months. So they can learn the theory part of flying before they start to the practical part. There's nothing to do in the practical if you don't have your theory well. So once they start their theory, after 3 months they pass the exams, the theory exams, and then we take them to the small simulator.
And so you will think, why do we need this phase? Isn't it a waste of time? Well, Barry thinks otherwise.
Down fast the costs of the training. Now instead of taking someone to the real airplane where he goes there and pay a lot of money just to learn the basic things about flying, we prefer to do it in the simulator and then we take him to the airplane. So it fast cuts down the cost. And you see in the simulator the good thing that you can position the airplane in different aerodromes or different airports. So I can take the student and tell him, let's today fly in Tanzania. Now number 3 also, as you said, some people they will not take it seriously like a real flight. So also some students will not take something seriously that it can lead to an accident. So he can practice it here and crash here and see how serious it is.
The simulator marks the last step in what the professionals term as the ground school. We're now done with the theoretic part in the journey of becoming a pilot. You can catch us on the second segment of Aspirations, where we take you through the thrill of the airside. Otieno, Ebru TV.